Alrighty. Second stream for Final Fantasy 16. I'm back again. Let me check audio like usual, everybody. 1 second. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, okay, so that first stream was actually pretty fun. I'm not as sucked in as I was with Final Fantasy VII Remake, but this is still very fun. Very good. I'm sure that the more I play it, the more I like it. 7 just, you know, had the nostalgia. I knew what was coming. The soundtrack, all that. It's just great. This is also fucking great, too. I love that fight scene between the two icons, obviously. Basically, everybody praises that, even people that don't care for the game. But I'm here to just continue anyways. Just excited to try something new. I just got done watching Delicious in Dungeon. For anybody that's never watched that, it's a great anime. I'm not usually a big fan of anime. There are a lot out there that I like, but I'm extremely picky with it. And this is definitely one of the better ones I've come across lately. This and Dr. Stone. Delicious in Dungeon is basically 100% based off the Dungeon of the Mad Mage from D&D. So they're just exploring massive dungeon layers, and that just keep going down and down and down. I think there's like 23, and they're on like 6 right now or something. I don't know what they're actually on. Or what layer. They might be 9. But the reason why they're going so far as they are is that they have, you know, a cook on their team, a couple of cooks, and they basically just eat the dungeons, or the monsters in the dungeon as they move on. And it's very goofy, it's very funny, the comedy just hits really well. And the story's really, really good too, and the characters are great. I love Marcel. She's hilarious.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
So I highly recommend for anybody who wants something that's very fun to watch, very wholesome, very funny, and just genuinely all around just good. A very good experience. Even people that don't like anime would probably like that. God, this game's gorgeous. Why was he saying by the flames? I was about to say, what was so different from the last view that he just saw? This is just very, very good to look at. Very fun, very pleasing to look at.
Did you hear that? Down there.
We can take him.
Titan has knocked the fight out of our Iron Blood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming. And I see many.
We end this quickly.
It's gonna be that chick that I'm not sure if it's their sister or childhood friend. Well, damn.
Data! Must be idle!
What Alvation Naukin, Alan Scully asked.
It's definitely an interesting world, and I do like the darker and grittier side of it. And blood. Blood, they're showing blood. God, game's gotta stop cutting out that kind of stuff.
Avis, care to kill some iron blood?
Gladly.
Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
Maybe this isn't somebody that I know. Oh, damn. I love the whole fire and ice battle, obviously. It looks cool. I got my buddies already killed everybody else. That's pretty awesome. They're actually useful. Poke, 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 poke.
Orders, Sergeant! Stop gawping and move!
Alright, the ice spells look awesome. Blizzard looks awesome.
Icon? She's not even fully primed!
I will not have their blood on my hands.
How do you block again? Or you can't block, it's just parry. Ow. God, that looks so good. I love it. Come on, guys.
At last.
Shiva defeated. Well, I hope that's not the last time we fight Shiva. I want to fight a full one-on-one battle with the icon. And as she fought, she shed tears of ice which shattered on the blood-stained earth below. Frozen tear. Curative infusions of common herbs found growing throughout Velish. The potions are administered to most frontline soldiers as an inexpensive and less dramatic alternative to the barber's blade. High potions, potent infusions of common herbs found growing through. Okay. I like the idea of taking this frozen tear. I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, no, I got all of it. Okay, so I don't have to choose. Nice. I took everything. Or we took everything. Fucking fantastic Mr. Fox. That always made my buddy laugh. He'd be like, that's how he laughed too. Space. She didn't like that laugh.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well? What are you waiting for?
No, that's... not you. Not Here.
I'll bloody do it then.
He's gonna have to kill his own men or something. Oh shit. So he did join the other team.
Fuck.
Oh, another one bites the dust. I am surprised at the amount of characters that are dying in this game already. That's animes in general don't usually take that route. They're usually, no offense to them, very much pussies when it comes to killing characters off, especially quick like that. They usually talk for like 10 hours before they die.
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
Sorry, Jill.
Who the hell is Jill though? Like, how is?
Wyvern?
I want to know like what her relationship with the family is. Is she the sister or just a friend,
Know her!
or like a cousin or something?
Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
It's over.
Oh shit, that was cool. That was a really cool move.
That's enough.
Now that that's done,
I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
Oh great,
You
okay.
think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she. Let's find out.
Oh shit, he can use magic too? Alright. You are fighting the Phoenix, sir. My good sir. Aww. Phoenix.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
I still remember it was another man, not you.
Bear the same brand, Sergeant. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it.
Still clinging
This is
to
a
the past like
fun little
fallen
back and forth
blankets.
battle with the spell blast and
Then
shit.
you will die, as you should have 13 years ago.
I wish I could hear what they were saying because I'm too busy fighting.
Not this time.
I thought I just got a, oh, whoa, that was nice. Combat is great, by the way, for anybody that's wondering.
Too slow.
Oh, shit. Alright, alright.
For nothing. No one. And I will not fall by your hand.
You will. Tiamat? His name is Tiamat? Oh, shit. Is he one of the, dominants, too?
Take your head.
I mean, if I knew I was about to die and I was the other guy, I would, you know, I had my back turned to this woman right there, I'd just turn around and stab her and then continue the fight. That way I'd at least accomplish my goal, you know. I'm surprised he didn't do that.
Traitor's blade.
Tiamat's bested. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. He's gotta live, though, with the name like that. There's no way they just gave him that name. And you better hurry. What's his plan here? Or this is usually where somebody comes to save them both. Yep. Ramu. Space program cat. Come on. It's the dog. Is that your friend from...
This way.
Who's this guy gonna be? Sid? Oh, shit.
Winged.
Okay, I gotta know. That has to be that voice actor that I'm thinking of. 1 second. The guy from Game of Thrones who's got probably the single best voice in all of Hollywood history. Yep, that's him. That guy has an incredible voice. Ralph Ineson or something like that. God damn. Great to see him in a game.
Well, come on then.
Fuck.
Space. Yeah, Tiamat definitely lived.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare? I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
I don't mind at all the direction. Like, I know I've already said that. The direction that they're taking with not making it turn-based anymore. Obviously, they could go in either of those directions and it'd be fine. I'd play any of them. Yeah, like they're trying something new and it's working, in my opinion. I still have yet to beat this one, obviously, so I can't fully give my
Is it really you?
full criticisms yet. The dog's gonna recognize him at least. There's your faithful companion for the rest of the game.
How nice he before me.
fine hound who saved your life. That's who.
Oh, it's the dude that,
Hey,
guy with the, other
His
guy.
name
He's the dude
is
that,
Torgal.
the servant.
you two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands.
God, his voice is so good.
Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
Not another step. I mean it.
Well,
We're on the same
I'm not
side,
about to
bud.
leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll
Space
explain
program
everything
cat.
once we're back at the hideaway.
So
Come on.
cute. What? A whole new world. I'm very excited to see what else is out there. Oh, here we go. Right as I said that, they show me the world map. Sid to the hideaway. Alright, so this is where I'm at. Don't know what that is, don't know what that is. This is where I started, I believe. I think. Yeah, yeah, because there's the islands. What the fuck is that thing, then? Maybe that's where I started. Wonder how much they're going to give me access to, though, also. Okay, it looks relatively small, but the thing is that they can give me easily, like, a spot right here and then a spot right next to it and be two completely different maps. So let's just see how this works. The hideaway. The withered remnants of a once verdant valley long consumed by the blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate, or an extremely desperate fool to make this wasteland their home. Why not both?
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
Oh, this looks cool. I like these weird designs for this ancient structure or whatever that you see all over the place. These weird curling things. A Moogle! An actual Moogle!
This place.
We didn't see one real Moogle in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
We didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must
I
be
really
smart.
like Sid
We
already.
know them here.
Not just because of the
Believe it
voice,
or
but
not.
he just seems like he's going to be a cool dude.
Suit yourself.
Even if he betrays us. This character seems complex and interesting.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
Goots.
None will.
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her feet.
Yeah, this is definitely the same guy.
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
He is eating an apple, though. There's this weird thing about, in Hollywood and just, it seems like in writing in general, just movies and stuff, is that villain always eats the apple. And of course, then again, there's characters in general. There's always an apple being eaten in something. Always. Like, now that you've known that, or I've told you, you're going to start seeing it all over the place, and you're like, oh my god, he's right. It's just like Voss being told the truth about insanity. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to explore everything first. First, go back and look at the entrance. I just want to take a good look at that.
There's
Chocobo!
a good girl. Hungry, are you?
Final Fantasy Tactics is also out now, too. I think next after this, though, I'm going to play Crisis Core again. Because it's been so long, especially with the new graphics.
Sid says we shouldn't travel alone. That the Deadlands here
Or
are
Final Fantasy
unforgiving.
4 and 6.
Still, needs must. Sid says we shouldn't travel alone. That the Deadlands here are unforgiving. Still, needs must.
Alright. Yeah, I really like the way this section looks. It's a cool place to hide.
Still hungry, are you? Might have something round here.
Summit. Summit? Is that another word for something? I'm guessing. Hello, Surly Smith. I guess I don't have permission to use the Smith yet. Or haven't gained his trust. There's always something like that when you first show up in a certain place.
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars. Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
Can't go that way. The fuck is that anyways? Oh, washing board. I thought it was like a little guitar for a second.
The washroom floor's all mended then.
It'll hold. For now.
I really need to get back into 16. I bought that one. Or not 16, 14.
Then you'll need to speak with Blackthorn.
And yeah, I gotta beat 13 also. Damn. Honestly, I should go back and beat 13 before I move on to anything else after this. Like I said, I've been working on that one for years now. I just gotta be in the right mood for that.
Sid once told me, the Blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding. Sid once told me, the Blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose.
Does anybody know that movie just came out? Markiplier made it, called Iron Lung. I really love the fact that it's doing really well. I hope one day I can have a movie that gets, or a story that gets turned into a movie that does well. That would be really cool. Sorry, I'm uploading a video right now, actually. One of my Final Fantasy VII playthroughs. I'm gonna, since it just finished loading. I've got so many to go through, I'm uploading occasionally twice a day, which I don't normally do, but it's just so many. So I've been giving content basically every day now on my channel, which is cool, but it's, nobody really watches my long-form stuff anyways. It's usually just my shorts, my Fallout shorts, and other little game shorts that I do.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been
Really?
born a slave, but you're a free man now.
I ain't no slave.
Lady Tyre might be able to
I am the king of everything.
Leave me be.
Not until you've had your medicine.
Bearer, that's what the guy's called. I was trying to think of the name of the slave dude that's the big guy now. Assuming that that is indeed him. He's very, what's the word? Cautious and like unsure of himself and his movements, just like the other guy.
Be surprised if he wasn't. The smell of war is thick about him.
When he's not out chasing rumours, Sid's up there in that hole of his, brooding and scheming.
Lay off them.
Yeah, this is like a cross between 12 and 14. And I very much like it.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll, he knew his fate and would fight it to the end. Well,
Oh, hold on.
what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
It's terrible.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break.
We need more games that give us bard stuff, like bard spells. I remember when I heard that there was a bard college in Skyrim and I came across it, I was like, oh, this will be cool. No, not really. There's not really anything there. Very missed opportunity. No song spells. Of course, there weren't any real fun spells in Skyrim anyways.
You can read. Don't let Otto know.
Everybody always just sticks to the same spell types, just elemental, elemental. Always elemental.
Don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
What you reading, bud?
Most concerning.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
I don't know why, but some of the stuff they were just saying reminded me of when I was living in Thailand. There's when we first got there, we were working on this little place called New Life. It was like a something for people that were kicking addiction and stuff like that, and like dealing with trauma and all that. And it was like a kind of a retreat for people like that to heal. And we were there as volunteers, but one of the people that was there that was also a volunteer, he asked if I could. He saw some of my pictures that I'd taken and thought they were good, and so he asked if I could run around the place and take some pictures while he was working. And I had like a couple extra hours to, you know, spend, so that's what I was doing. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And I started running around and taking the pictures, and this one guy that was working right next to the guy that asked me to do that, like, tried to call me out. He, like, had just assumed I was just this lazy-ass American that just didn't do anything. It was like, hey, man, why don't you put the camera down and actually do something productive for once? And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Like, I've never even known this guy, and I've been working the whole time since I've been there. He was like, yeah, all you're doing is running around all the time taking pictures. And I was like, no, I'm not. You're clearly looking at one thing that's happening right now, and you're basically trying to say that that's all I do. He's like, dude, you don't have to be a dick about it. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have to be a dick? What? He's like, dude, just put the camera down, get to work. And I was like, no, you don't have to tell me. You can't tell me what to do. Like, what the fuck, man? You're not the boss here. That just pissed me off, because it's just like that gaslighting bullshit, trying to turn everything back around on somebody. It's like that bully technique where a bully sits there and pokes you until you react and says, whoa, bro, God, calm down. What's your problem, man? And then tries to make you look like you're crazy in front of everybody. I did not like that guy.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. Alright. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing. Among them is one he believes to be a dominant of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Let's make ready then. You'll find everything you need down in the main hall, as well as a few things you don't. Have fun.
I was just drinking some grape juice, and Space came over to look at it, and so I was like, letting her have a sniff of it, and I kind of squeezed the bottle, kind of like shoot out the smell, and she like pulled her head back, like, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I like this bed. It's cool and all. That light would kill me, though. I can't sleep with the light on. I mean, I do like the natural lighting in the place in general, but I'd have to find a way to, like... I'd cast, like, darkness spells every night when I was trying to go to sleep. Of course, then again, it is nighttime, so it's probably not as bright coming through. So never mind.
It's downstairs. Try not to get lost.
Sorry, my nose keeps getting very, stuffy lately.
It's downstairs. Try not to get lost.
I would love to get that guy to do some voice work for my, my storytelling channel. There's a few big actors I'd love to get. Conan O'Brien would be one, too. He could easily do, obviously, a comedy role, but I think it would be interesting to give him, like, a more serious one for once. Here we go. Is he about to confirm that it is him?
Oh no. Goat, was it? Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
I think old Nan's gonna be a bitch with the way they're talking about her.
To the forge it is, then.
Oh wait, no, hold up. You'll be needing this. Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise. Might not anyway.
I gotta edit the next story tomorrow. Well, today, technically. I gotta edit all the audio I did. And that will be story number 24 of the Lost Pages series, so that'll be... Once I finish that one, and then the next one, 25, that'll be the first quarter done, and I'll have officially written 36 stories. That's awesome. And I've already got another one that I'm gonna... It's not technically part of the Lost Pages or the main story, or even the new one coming out, the new series, Cranes. It's gonna be something totally different that's just easy to write and just there, so I think I'm gonna put it in its own category. I decided I'm going to call that one where stories that don't really have a purpose, even though they exist in the lore. I'm going to call it Where Orphans Go. I feel like that's an interesting title. Get people's attention.
When we're done.
Does Titan shit boulders?
Actually, that's a good question. Does Titan shit in general?
Are you Blackthorn?
What if I am? With no time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing, and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to our holy bedchamber for all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so?
Continental rum, Keon, a noisome spirit better suited for stripping oil to a painter's or from a painter's canvas than consumption. Grants overworked conscripts few rare moments of sweet oblivion on their long, arduous sea journeys north from the continent.
Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
No. Damn you, Goots. All right. No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at you.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to redo lines in my stories. Like even though if I don't know what's coming, like if I was to read the dialogue on here, I do mess up sometimes. I kind of blunder and trip over my own tongue a little bit. If I write my own stuff, I know what's coming, but still sometimes I'll mess up anyways. And I've got like all kinds of little clips that I've taken that I'm putting off to the side for like little blooper reels.
I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can, as a favor to Goot's mind.
Alright. Iron belt. I guess that's the only thing I can make, so.
And the belt sees a square. You want anything else, you bring your own materials.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
A word of advice. Don't let Sid decide what's best for you.
I hope the world is more colorful, too. I've seen, like, a couple clips where there is definitely green. I just want to see something genuinely awe-inspiring. Like, whoa! Like, really trippy looking and cool and unique and fantastical.
I suppose I should thank Goots.
Like how it's got like that kind of traditional fantasy style music too, but it does sound a little bit different.
Seems you're new. Let me share a word of warning. Keep your hands out of the stores, or I'll cut them off and crate them with the others.
Bitch.
I'm only teasing. We feed the hands to the dogs.
Kill her, Clive.
The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there.
You, blankets, quick as you like.
Quick as you like, and so she just moves as quick as a slug, because that's the way she likes it.
All right, we make them comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you're just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket.
Some water.
You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Wait, me?
Space, what the hell do you want?
What the hell have I got myself into?
Space, go get the bottle. Go get the bottle, Space. I tossed the bottle and she went running after it. Not talked to her yet? No, I guess not. Let me look at my equipment real quick. Tired of having manual adjust your iconic ability set each time you want to use different abilities. I mean, I haven't really done that yet. That's pretty cool. Still don't really need to do that because it's all the same. I'm just curious how many I can actually get too, though. Space, get away from me. You're pissing me off, Space. You done pissed us off. You pissed off the greases. Get out of here, Space. You're pissing us off. The greases will have one for, you see? You're gonna die, Space. One day you will, actually. But till that day comes, just keep being my cat.
Are we safe?
What Space?
Who are they?
No, no, damn it, Space, get down.
They're freed Imperial bearers. Who the hell are you? Shit, at this rate, you won't make it through the night. Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need Tyre. Well, go on. Shift your ass.
Shit, I just realized. I just now remembered, and I don't know why. I remembered that I don't have something that I need to go to the grocery store to get. Fuck, what was it? It's something I definitely need. Trash bags. Yeah, I gotta go tomorrow, like, big time. What's this? Somebody... Oh, nothing. Had nothing to do with anything. Alright, anyways.
To Jill.
I'm curious what new swords I can get to, like if they look really cool.
Your friend needs her rest. There'll be time for tearful reunions once she's recovered.
I'm not here for Jill. You're wanted downstairs. There are injured bearers in need of attention.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did say so.
Yeah, exactly. I hate when people do that. I just told you.
He's going to be all right. But I'll need to examine them both in the infirmary. My work's just begun.
There's so many games I need to beat. I just need to put in the hours to do it.
Planescape's
gonna take forever.
Do many of the bearers who come here arrive in this state?
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything? You ask me.
Well, Otto, I do need some supplies.
Do you now?
Do you now?
Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
Right.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
Dun, 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 dun. Keep an eye out for green icons, but certain things indicate they have quests to offer. A list of current included quests. Yeah, okay. Of course, songs and books.
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Go and help.
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing sips from that pot. Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing... The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my...
That sounds pretty easy. I'm guessing that's outside of this place, too, though.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly...
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
Prioritize! These people must get their food. I'm now the food delivery man.
How long has it been?
Oh, really? It's just right here? Okay.
Your food.
Hell, I'd want to eat that myself. That looks good.
Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad.
Hell, I've got a huge-ass can of beef stew. Like that good,
I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, let me look up the name for that. There's really good canned beef stew you can get. Yeah, it just popped up. Yeah, Dinty Moore beef stew. That's good. I like it. It's a good recipe. My mom hates it. Like, when I showed her it one day, she was like, I don't want to eat that anymore. That's like all we ate when we were kids. And I was like, that's that old? She's like, oh yeah. It is good, but it's just when you eat it that much.
Scampering back to his solar, but no. Lonely, are we, August?
Solar a name for like a room or something?
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
I want you to listen to what he just said and how he talked, and understand that if that had been Assassin's Creed and they delivered that, their delivery would have been, "The hidey hole is a fine home, one I never thought I knew." You know, I mean, maybe a little tad bit better, but still, it's just like the delivery would have just been atrocious, just awful. That's why games, a lot of their games nowadays just don't land right, because especially with NPC dialogue, because it just sucks. They don't know what they're doing. Orchestrion. Okay. So that's what we're listening to right now. Well, let's listen to this. Oh, wow, there's a lot of songs. That's kind of cool.
The Ironblood were quick to sound the retreat once Titan turned up.
Fat lot of good that icon of theirs did them.
When lightning struck.
Oh no, I'm getting away from this dude. Oh, space.
Well, well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
I totally understand what the guy's going through right there. Sometimes you're so wrapped up in something it takes a minute for you to snap out of it to eat, but even as, you know, a writer, I'll finish my sentence or the paragraph that I'm working on. That'll be it, and then I'll eat if like food's ready or something like that. Of course, I never, you know, it's been a while since I've worked where somebody had to say that, because I live by myself, so, and I don't usually work anywhere away from home. I like this song. Oh, okay.
Better let Kenneth know.
Yours is not a familiar face.
What's in the pouch?
New to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
Jesus, that's a hell of a name.
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories.
I like this guy.
The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me.
and so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen.
Hell yeah.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Oh, I thought he was actually going to tell me a story.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes?
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at this stuff. This is what I was talking about earlier, where I thought I could just press pause and look at stuff. I guess you have to go to this guy. Those within whom sleeps the power of an icon, a dominant. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but also transform themselves into a beast of world-shattering strength at any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over. Alright. Icon. Icon. Magical beings of godlike strength and who dwell within human host known as dominants, only emerging when the dominant primes. History records 8 icons in total, each with a unique elemental affinity. It is commonly held that 2 icons of the same element cannot coexist, but as none have ever witnessed all of these rare creatures together, the conjecture is yet to be proved. Well, 8 icons. Oh, yeah, that's obviously Phoenix, Ifrit, and then we've seen Titan, the Earth, and Shiva, Ice. So we've seen 3. Ice, Earth, and Fire, but 2 fire. I'm guessing, yeah, Leviathan's going to be water. But what are the other ones? What are the other ones going to be? I'm sure obviously some of the more basic ones that we've seen already, but still. Bearer, person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. Oh, interesting. Velishte, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. Oh, that sucks. They're marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the source of precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Velishthene lifestyle that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. That sucks. The Battle of Nissa. The Battle of Nissa was a short yet bloody clash between the Iron Republic and the Republic of Dalmekia in the year 873. The Dalmekians, hoping to force an end to their long-running conflict with Ironblood, had convened a council at Zernitra, a stronghold, and entreated their, what they call it, Waluder allies to aid them in their cause. However, talks soon broke down, and the Dalmatians were left with no choice but to rely once more on the power of their mighty Titan, to whom they already owed a considerable debt. Thus was the stage set for a showdown between Titan and Shiva, the Ironblood's own icon, in which the losses on both sides were too many to count. Yeah, I'm confused which side is which, honestly. I know they've already mentioned names, but I'm still a little confused. So hopefully they can make that easier to... The Deadlands, barren wastes bereft of ether, where no life stirs, and magic is all but unstable or unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation, and leaving silent devastation in its wake. Sid's hideaway. A refuge hidden in the blighted lands of Central Storm, from which Sid operates his secretive community of freed bearers. While survival in the Deadlands is widely considered impossible, a combination of near indestructible fallen ruins and considerable ingenuity have led to the establishment of a safe haven where those who rally to their leader's cause are only just about able to eke out an meager existence. I always forget how to pronounce that, even though I've heard that word plenty of times in my life. Wow, okay. An Imperial bearer turned deserter after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva, choosing instead to turn his blade on his own sergeant. As a force of crusaders closed around him, his freedom seemed as if it would be short-lived, until the timely intervention of Sid, a man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together they escape to Sid's secret hideaway. Noise. Okay, I guess you can go backwards and look at it too. A slave soldier for the Holy Empire of, Oh, they've got different, okay, different points in life too. Slave soldier for the Holy Empire of Senbrique, now in his 13th year of servitude. Though drafted as a frontline infantryman, the magical might granted him by the blessing of the Phoenix quickly saw him promoted to an elite squadron of assassins, where he was assigned the moniker by which he is now known. Their latest mission to descend into the Nissa Defile, where a bloody battle rages between the Iron Kingdom and the Republic of Demacia, and take the head of the Shiva's dominant. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn and First Shield of Rosaria, though it was his sworn duty to protect his father and younger brother, both lives were lost in the tragedy brought about by his mother, Duchess Annabella. Taken into custody by the Imperial Army, he was branded as a bearer and forced to serve as a slave soldier. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria, though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant destiny, instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear that burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed the First Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield part of his fire. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, from young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and practice paid off when he was appointed First Shield of Rosaria. Okay, yeah, we've already read all that. Second son of the Archduke of Rosaria and the heir to the ducal throne, upon the night of the imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate, the shock of seeing his father slain before his disbelieving eyes led him to losing control of his icon and setting the castle alight. From the flames rose a second icon of fire, whose murderous rampage laid both the castle and the Phoenix low. Second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed. His love for carrots, less so. Okay. Yeah, you really don't like carrots. Jill Warwick. Okay, here we go. What's her childhood friends. Okay, dominant of Shiva and Clive's childhood friend. In the depths of the Nissa Defile, the two came to blows at the orders of the armies that enslaved them. Jill fighting to defend the priests of the Iron Kingdom, Clive obeying the Empire's orders to take the head of the Shiva's dominant. Exhausted from her tilt with Titan, Jill came close to falling to her assassin's blades, but was spared at the last moment when Clive's memories of their time together came flooding back. Born a priestess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. When she waved the brothers farewell on the day they departed for Phoenix Gate, little did she know of the misfortune that awaited both them and her. Born a priestess of the Northern... Okay. Torgal! Clive's faithful friend, now fully grown. The tragic events of... I'm not going to read all this, out loud. I'll let you guys read it. Oh. Sidolphus Telemon. Alright. Kupka's awakening as the dominant of the Icon Titan thrust him to the forefront of Dhalmekian politics. Okay, so yeah, he's a Titan. He's the Titan. Yeah, no wonder why he's so fucking big. I think I even said that in the first one, didn't I? I was like, is he going to be the dominant Titan or something? Well, at least he's got some people to help. Oh, we got more people. Yep, beheaded. Yeah. Wait, Ellen was born before his father? Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, wait, what? He's his own dad. Wait, I've already, This bitch. To her cousins. Incest. Game of Thrones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just burned away with the Ifrit's flames. Or Phoenix's flames. I don't know. He died by somebody's flames. No, it said Ifrit, but I feel like it was when the Phoenix came out, but I don't remember. but he's already dead. Sir Tyler. That's what it was, too. Yeah, what happened to Sir Wade? Did he survive? Ah, that sucks, yeah. I don't remember. Yeah, there's so much that happened so quick when it came to all these other characters dying and stuff. Wait a minute, what was that? Related topics. What does that mean if I click on that? Oh, okay. Tiamat. So I guess it's just what they call the leader, so he's not actually a dominant. So I guess Clive did kill him. After his powers awakened. What does a scion mean then? I guess we'll get there at some point. Biased, not blast. I thought he said blast when he first died. Well, penis. Second in command of Woolud's Royal Intelligence serving them. Moss the Chronicler. It's always somebody that's ballsy and willing to talk about something else that nobody else wants to admit or talk about that gets scorned. And a lot of people probably agree secretly and they just don't want to say something and stand out. There's too many cowards in this world. Like, can you imagine if just a handful of the Trumper people that worked for Trump just was like, oh yeah, he absolutely is doing all that. Not just that, he's planning on all this stuff too. And oh, if something happens to me, it was Trump, you know? Imagine if somebody actually said that. Just threw him under the bus like that and say, if you were smart, you would arrest him right now before he gets us all killed by launching nukes. I absolutely think if he got his backed up into a corner and he realized he was about to lose or get arrested, he'd say, fuck it, and just launch nukes everywhere. If I'm going down, I'm going to burn the rest of the world with me. That's how evil he is. Well, it's obviously Clive. Alright, so Delmekian and Rosaria. what is Sanbreque then? That's the thing I'm confused about. The difference between those two things. I guess they're both different, just different things in general. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Realm comprising the twin continents of Storm and Ash, over which the Mother Crystals stand timeless vigil. At the foot of each, great cities have risen up over the eons, and around them powerful nations, though the land has been blessed with the light of magic since time immemorial. In recent years, a creeping blackness has begun to nod its borders to the blight. Mostly officially is two great continents. With its frozen northern reaches, its temperatures, marshy midlands, and the searing heat of the south, it boasts a breadth of climes and cultures not seen anywhere else in the known realms. A nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwin Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in a bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Okay. Well, let's see what Drake's Breath is. Where's that first? Oh, there we go. I guess this stream was probably going to be just me going over all this stuff. Which might be boring for some people, but this is how we learn. Drake's Breath, one of Thea's 5 remaining mother crystals, located on the volcanic isle known to the Ironblood as Bain Leotard. Okay. In the seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom, though its occupation can historically be traced to the duchy. Control of the crystal was recently wrested from Rosaria's grasp by the Crusade following a series of bitter conflicts. The Iron Kingdom. Archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Krieg Loisk. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within its borders and is worshipped as a god, just as the state religion the Crystalline Orthodox dictates. The same religion decrees the use of magic to be anathema, and the bearers and dominants who use it to be sinful aberrations, leading to even greater discrimination than that suffered by their brethren on the mainland. Given their stated desire to control all the mothers, the Ironbloods' attitude to other nations is one of an indelible antagonism. What does anathema mean? Let me look that up real quick. Something or someone that one vehemently dislikes. It's also a curse used by the Pope or something like that. I don't know. I didn't read the second part. Let me listen to my audio real quick to make sure it's good. Testing, testing, testing. Yeah, it sounds good. The mic was just choppy a little bit, kind of crackly. Also known in the local tongue as Heron, the Iron Kingdom is an archaeological nation. Okay, we already knew all that. Now let's go back to the beginning and start going through these things a little bit. Alright, Rosalith. Interesting. Alright, the Knight of Flames. Oh, this is an event. I thought it was like the knight as in a knight. You know, Knight. Yeah, way to blame the Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix did kill some people, but still. Uh, It's an odd decision to give him a name, though, like that, and not make him a dominant. Imperial Army. Alright, actually, let's look at this first. The Holy Empire of Sanbriki, a nation occupying the northern or northeastern regions of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Alright, so we've got 3 different places so far. Imperial Army, assembled forces of the Holy Empire of Sanbrek. You gotta give them some respect for just being Dragoons, because it's pretty dope. Alright, the Dalmekian Republic. Here's the next one. A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states. It is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm, and it has its capital at Rendella. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. There is no official state religion, and citizens are free to worship as they please. Dalmekia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister at its head. No wonder why he was being so rude to the guy. He was like king or whoever's in charge. Like he just leaned down and blew smoke in his face. He's basically the one that has all the power. Kingdom of Walud. Oh, great, another one. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Okay, so there's 5 places. The Iron Kingdom, which is, yeah, the west coast. Rosaria, which is the west, but not like on the islands or whatever. And then Kingdom of Walud, which is where exactly is it positioned? I don't know, I guess in the middle. And then Demekian is in the south. And then that's in the northeastern. Maybe I'll be able to spot them on the map too. Then it's a defile, a deep arid mountain located in the eastern part of the Kingdom during the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. Pre-discourages the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions in the Demekian territory. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Iron Crusade. This definitely reminds me of... Was it 12, or am I thinking of Final Fantasy Type 0? Where each one had, like, their own... like, creature that they worshipped, or, like, there was the turtle and the dragon or phoenix or something like that, I don't know. It sounds like Vikings, almost. Oops. Did I look at everything then? Nope. Crystalline Orthodox, a religion dedicated to the worship of the Mother Crystals. Sounds kind of cool. You know, like crystal stuff. Its priesthood enjoy great power with the patriarch, leader, and chief shepherd of the faithful, the most powerful of all. While best known as the state religion of the insular Iron Kingdoms, it was once practiced throughout Velisthea. To its believers, the Mother Crystals are literal gods, and the wasteful expenditure of aether through the use of magic is strictly forbidden. As such, those who do use magic, dominance, and bears both are seen as subhuman abominations. Okay, well, Bahamut's been confirmed. Obviously, we knew he was going to be in that, but still. Okay, so Bahamut, Ifrit, Phoenix, Titan, Shiva. Alright, 5. We've got 5. But 2 are the same, so we've only, once again, now we've got 4. 4 confirmed icons, and then Leviathan being 1, so I guess another... Okay, we'll get there. We'll see. And I guess, obviously, there can be 2 for 1. Actually, I didn't finish reading that last part. I don't know why, I just closed it. Okay. Mother crystals, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Visthia. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each Mother Crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. One of the most valuable materials known to mankind, thanks to the ability to channel ambient ether from the air, allowing those without an innate power to do so to cast magics. And as most Valisthians cannot live without magic, its supply and distribution is heavily regulated by governments across the Twins. A given shard can only channel a certain amount of ether before it shatters. Okay, yeah, exactly like I thought. So the need for new crystals is incessant. Crystal rations. Shards of crystal small enough to be held in the hand, which allow those who are not born bearers to cast magics. The nations of the Twins see such shards mined from the mother crystals and distributed to the populace, so that every man and woman of good character, bearers, criminals, and other undesirables not included, might enjoy the gift of magic. It is common for people to keep them about their persons in a protective case. Okay, so bearers are definitely way more than just slaves. They're going to end up being like extremely important. And yeah, the fact that they're mining the crystals from the thing is obviously a big no-no. That's not going to end well for them, bode well. Basically just like Mako, all over again. Municipal shards. Large shards of crystals that are entrusted to towns and cities across the village in order to serve the populace. Where those shards rationed out to individuals might suffice to fill a cup or light an oven, municipal shards fill wells, fire forges, and light the streets of the great cities of the Twins. Okay. Interesting. Ether. The life force of the land and the source of all magic. The amount of ether a spell consumes depends on its strength, with those manifesting more potent forces over a wider area coming at a greater cost. Larger crystals can channel more ether than smaller ones, and thus can be used to cast more powerful magics. One might use a small ration shard to grill a fish, but would require a large municipal shard to fire a blacksmith's forge. I like the way that the magic's used in this regardless, though. Blessing of the Phoenix. The boon Joshua bestowed upon his brother upon Clive's ordination as first shield, allowing him to wield fire-aspected magic without a crystal. It has long been custom in Rosaria for the dominant of the Phoenix to share a part of their power in this way, performing this rite of rejuvenation upon those they appoint as their protectors, that they might serve them better. First shield. Alright. Oh, we got 8 elements this time. Okay, hold on. This can take the aspect of one of the 8 elements. Fire, wind, or water, wind, earth, ice, thunder, light, and dark. No water? No water? Where's the water? Oh, wait. Fire, water. Yeah, sorry. I literally said it. I just, like, skipped over water and was looking at everything else. My bad, guys. That was dumb. Fire, water, wind. Where's the water? Where's the wind? Where's the fire? God, people are getting way too comfortable with it. The act of a dominant transforming their living flesh into that of an icon. Dominants also most often prime during times of war, using the immense strengths of their icons to turn the tides of battle. Though it is usually done deliberately, the dominant remaining in control of the icon even when primed. Hold on a second. Oh, shit, okay. So, Shiva lost that battle. Oh, that sucks. Have I skipped anything then? No. The Fallen, yeah, okay. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of Vilstia. The material formed from these relics are constructed and is far more sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods, so the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. I'm going to say right now they're aliens, or they are like spaceships or some shit like that. There's always some weird futuristic shit. Like, in Final Fantasy IX, when you realize that, yeah, there was like a spaceship in the game or something like that you got to go to, that was pretty wild. That's why I'm, once again, hinting in that there should be, the next Final Fantasy game should be super far in the future. Like, spaceships exploring different planets, super high-tech, mechs, laser guns, lightsabers. Beastmen. Someone derogatory nomen given the collective group of demi-humans beings that include goblins, orcs, and minotaurs. Nice, minotaurs. Beastmen tend to differ from most wild creatures in demonstrating a distinct intelligence, possessing the capacity for spoken and sometimes even written language, as well as complex tool building. And many have developed unique, albeit simple, civilizations of their own. With civilization, however, will always come the desire to expand, and it is this ambition that has resulted in countless clashes with humanity over the centuries. Media, okay. The burning red star, I knew it. It sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Media the role of message bearer to the moon. So it is common custom across Vilstia to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. Interesting. I bet that it's not anything good, though. I bet whatever that red star is something very ominous that's like on its way to destroy this planet. Something like that. The Journal of Moss. The Annals of Moss, the chronicler, scholar of Vilstian history, noted not only for his singular insight, but for the lyricism in his writing and exceptionalism that earned him the enmity of his fellow scholars and drove him from from his public life. Such were their misgivings towards him that only a handful of copies of the journal were ever produced, making the tome a prized find among collectors. Okay, so I need to find one for this guy, for tomes, probably. Fire aspected icon that first emerged in the year the realm. Okay, yeah. Yeah, how did she become that, though? Glacial aspect and ability to conjure. I prefer the Shiva from other games, but it's still interesting to see the different takes on them. I think the one from 10 was definitely the best looking one. And that little snap of her fingers when everything shatters was just so satisfying. That was my favorite summon in that game. looks insane. Jesus. Whenever I fight him, I'm definitely going to call that episode Tackling the Titan or something like that. Goblins. Gigas. More bowls. Oops. The fuck? Oh, yeah, the owls. Stoluses. Alright, let's take a look at these creature things, because this is actually a little concerning right here. So, assuming that we've got... Okay, one icon of fire. Ice, Earth, Bahamut, Leviathan. They're probably going to all be in there. Well, at least that might be a different thing. That's not leaving up or many slots for other creatures to fight. That's not much. So I really hope that whatever creatures that they introduce besides these are interesting. Obviously we know Minotaur is one, Orc is another one. I'm a little concerned about that. But that doesn't mean that the people, the people can also be interesting to fight, but... Alright, so that's all of, that's all that stuff. I know that took a while to go through. I'm sorry, guys, but that was I wanted to learn.
Shall ever be open. Good day. Or when I was very young.
Are you gonna finish that sentence? When I was very young. That was a weird decision to not make him talk.
Yet, when I arrived...
Yeah, again.
Fortunately...
That was strange. Tomes is cool, though. I can imagine growing up here as like a kid or something, like, you survive the war and then you grow up here and then this is the guy that obviously would be the only interesting person in this place. He's like, everybody else was so boring and they're always talking about war, but Tomes was cool. He always had stories.
If you can read, don't let Otto know.
Hey, we've already talked to you about that.
Next time you're in, first round's on the ass.
All done.
They were bearers, not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be...
Indeed. Equality is the very cornerstone upon which...
This is the way it should be.
Beyond these walls,
this is the way.
We are scorned as slaves. Speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free. Truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in... Now,
hell yeah.
I promised
I like
you
this
something
place.
for your trouble, did I not? Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
That was just a glitter bomb. It just blew up in his fucking face. Clive's like, dude. That Walking Dead prank that, you know, Daryl put in, not Daryl, but, you know, I'm blanking on the actual guy's name. He's like, put it in, Andrew Lincoln's car, and it like blew out and shot on him. And he just turned and looked at him and went, "How much did you fucking put in there, man?" Nice. Did I say when nobody's looking? Let me look again just to make sure. That way I don't actually cause a crime or something later at some point. Oh, go on, no one's looking. That's all it said.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Speaking of peas, I remember the last time my dad was out here, we ate at a place and he got edamame for the first time and was just chewing on it. It was just like, you know what, this fucking sucks. And I was like, well, no, Dad, you're supposed to eat the peas in the pod. He was like, oh, okay.
I need supplies for my journey to Lost Wing. Otto said...
What's that? Does the newcomer think it proper to make demands of a poor old matron before...
It's Clive.
Well, Clive. I hear that, Doc. Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that his chin's rubbed in it. Though I suppose that's your job now.
I won't. Not again.
So, were you... What? You didn't think I'd shower your lordship with my hard-won wares while you swagger about with a pocket full of gil? Life doesn't work that way, lad. Now, let's see some coin.
I never said I was gonna get it for free. Broadsword. It's definitely better than the one I got. Yeah, alright.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Sell.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
That's all.
Why, you're barely a guilty.
Dog!
You're taking his side now. And after all I've done for you. All right. All right, I can make an exception. But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Thank you.
Thank me? Thank your dog.
Alright, let me look at, whatever that necklace or whatever it was. Badge of metal? No, that's... yeah. So that's just another thing that I can put on, but... I don't need it. Can I put it on the dog? Is that something I can do? We'll find out. I'll hold on to it for now. See what happens. Alright, so yeah, let's take a look at the map again after we've looked at all that stuff. Rosalia, I guess. Or maybe that's where the enemy fort was. Maybe that was where we were. I don't know. It's we know where those people are. That's Demotresk? I don't remember. Whatever. Well, we'll figure it out. I don't really care. Even though I just said let's take a look. Alright. I bet everybody's going to start talking about that. They're like, whoa. You're Dragonborn. Hall of Virtue. Your skills in a customizable training area. Weapon appearance. I mean, let's see whatever that is. Real quick. Might as well. The sword doesn't really look any different. I hope that they have fancier looking swords. That's always something I've loved is I don't like basic looking swords. Except for Silver from Morrowind and Skyrim. Or Oblivion, whichever one it was. Those always looked fine. Virtual mugger.
It's over.
Ooh, this looks cool. Yeah, I know he's still up. Dude, die. There. So the basic magic spell attacks like this aren't really that strong at all. At least not yet. They might get later. So. Let's just sit here and do this. Nah, this is gonna take too long. That's bullshit.
It's over.
Nice. I wonder when the training ends or if it just keeps going. Nice. You can just sit there and kick him. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just going to keep going.
You all done?
Like, did nobody else notice this thing glowing? Was this meant to happen? Can anybody do this?
Leaving already, are ya?
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
I'm just checking my battery life on my controller. Seems fine. Alright, new locations are unlocked. Alright. Let me save it one last time before I go out and do this. Ooh, the Great Wood. Alright, nice. We're heading to the forest. I do need to use the bathroom real quick. So just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Alright. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm actually gonna turn the heat on. Sorry, I got kind of zoned out while I was using the bathroom and grabbing a drink and whatnot. I'm just so upset with the whole D&D thing still. I don't get that. Like, basically every single person that's been a part of my D&D group has been extremely disrespectful, and it really does just show the difference between, like, my uncle's group who's, you know, started playing, like, the day D&D came out. They just have so much more respect for each other and their time, and they either just treat it like it was a game that they could just drop in, drop out whenever. And one particular player, we kicked her from the group because she wouldn't stop saying over and over she would be there and just not show up and, like, ignore everybody's message that day and then try to act like it never happened. Just what cowards. What pathetic fucking losers. I don't care what you have going on in your life. You don't ever handle anything like this. Like, if you're a part of the group, you can't just not respond the day of the game. And then, yeah, when I said, you know, I took a break at one point for a couple weeks. I just didn't want to listen to them, and I just turned everything off, notifications and stuff. And then one guy got worried because he was trying to reach out to me, and I didn't realize. And when I did, I was like, oh, shit, yeah, that actually is a good point. I probably should say something so they know that I'm okay. But he had asked at one point, has anybody heard from the DM? I'm getting kind of worried, and nobody said anything still. So I could have been dead, and they still wouldn't have responded. Honestly, even if it was confirmed I was dead, I bet they still wouldn't say anything. It's just, Jesus Christ, man. You just don't do that. And then when I finally said, you know, guys, the game's dead. It's over. The whole game is, I'm not doing that anymore. You guys have been very disrespectful. I need people that actually, you know, respect my time and other people's times and pay attention and respond and don't ignore things. And no response. Again, one guy started to type something out and then he just gave up. Changes his mind. I know there's a lot of stuff going on with people, like I said, but you don't do that. Guys, like, talk to each other. Don't just fall back and not say anything. It's just a very sad reality that we live in right now. How you doing, Lily? Are you from England and you do pixel art and you're going to tell me to subscribe to your Discord channel? Alright. Time to go to the Great Wood. So deep and vast is the Great Wood, it serves as a defensive barrier between the Crystal Belt and the Holy Empire, while its denizens deter foolhardy travelers from exploring the forest Everlasting Night. Everlasting Night, okay, interesting. I literally just responded to you a minute ago. It really is the exact same phrase every time. Anytime somebody joins, they say the same exact thing, the same words. It's starting to get very predictable.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
Like I said, let me guess, you're from England, you do pixel art, and you're trying to get me to subscribe to your Discord channel.
You want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital? Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor?
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. But a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You alright?
Never better.
Sounds like it. That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
I like how they stopped responding when I said all that, too. They knew. Torgal has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. Just toggle between items, shortcuts, and pet commands. The following 3 commands are available. Sick, attack, heal, oh nice, and ravage. The accessory known as the Ring of Timely Assistance removes the need for giving Torgal commands. While this item is equipped, Torgal will attack and heal automatically based on... That's a good one to do.
Did I mention the...
Let me look at that real quick. I'm gonna do timely assistance then. Though a fiercely loyal companion, Torgal is also a free spirit who will tear out the heart of any man, woman, or behemoth that he deems a threat. To see that he only tears out the hearts of those Clive has specifically deemed threats, he'll need a sign, preferably from Clive's finger. I'm gonna do that one instead of healing because it comes with extra stuff and healing.
Deadly beasts. They'll be deadly beasts.
Oh, whoa.
A trained assassin can't handle them.
Dude, this is gorgeous. Oh, shit.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
Holy shit, dude. Look how far we've come in gaming. I can't imagine what it's like growing up with games like this nowadays versus what we grew up with. But then also, like, imagine showing this to us when we were, like, 6 years old or something. Dude, like, the memories I already have from the games that I was playing, like Morrowind and stuff. But, like, this would have hooked me, like, yeah, hook, line, and sinker immediately. As a kid, I would have been like, oh my god. For us, it was like just books and very, very outdated video games nowadays. I love that this guy's one of our companions. One of our dudes. The voice actor, mainly, but the character too.
Maybe they're friendly like Torgal. Oh, maybe they're not.
Get him, boy! Yeah! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him!
Level up.
We still
Nice.
have a way to go.
Well, that's going to be one of the enemy slots right there. I'm guessing you can't activate the, yeah, you can't. These completed quests. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what it is. Oops, sorry, hold on. Looking at the map again just to... So yeah, it's going to be little tiny spots every once in a while just all over the place, so that works too. Otherwise the map would have been way too small. And I'm guessing it is going to be linear like this, which I'm okay with that. You know, not every game needs to be super open world.
This way, your lordship.
The main thing, as long as it is just interesting and fun, which it looks like it is going to be. Man, I've been getting a little out of breath doing all this talking lately. I definitely need to start working out again. I've fallen a little bit more out of shape lately. Which I was working out, but then when I hurt my back, I stopped working out to recover. But I need to get that. I need to get my breath back. I also stopped vaping a couple months ago, and drinking. So I'm sure that still has a little bit of a.
Krieger's name is he doing this far south?
Yeah.
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Clive's an interesting protagonist.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Emotional too, like he's a good voice actor. It's kind of like a cross between Cloud and Noctis. I would like to see one that's a little more lively though and doesn't play on that anime trope of just being, very emotionless all the time. Like the way Titus and Zidane were. When you see something a little more like that, but once again a female one.
And you only think to mention this now.
Get him, boy!
Plant
Get him,
monsters.
boy!
Over here.
Get him!
I love that auto dodge ring. That was a great little. That makes me feel like a badass when it just automatically dodges for me.
Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
I love this little area already. This is a great spot. Damn, look at this, guys. Oh, are you hurt?
After it.
Or can I just pet you? Nice. See, Final Fantasy VII Remake? What was the difference between this and that game? You can pet the dog. You can feed the dog. How the hell did they fuck that up, though? Seriously. Look how easy it is to just add in an animation like this. I'm curious, this person that posted in the channel that said the exact same thing, the same phrases like I was saying, I'm curious what they were hoping to get out of this by saying, "Hey yo, hope you are doing well, like always. Are you reading chats?" Targeting me, and that's it. It's always the same three things, same phrase. What were they expecting to get out of this? Like that interaction. If they weren't planning on saying anything after that. Because I clearly responded in time this time. That's why anytime somebody joins now, like I said, I'm just going to ask immediately if they are going to ask me to subscribe to their channel.
Everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on.
That's why I like the idea of the next one being like futuristic, because they could explain this kind of stuff. Like, I know a lot of the worlds are very different. They're all standalone, but like, what if they were all connected in some kind of way besides just, using the same names like Sid and Shiva and all that, and Gil? What if they explained it a little bit more for once, which they've never done? like connected the games more. Well, I think 14 they might have. And then Maxima. Dude, look at this. Damn. In the old days, that's where I'd stop and I'd pull out like a joint or my bowl or something and take a hit and just sit there stoned and staring at it for like 10 minutes and just be like, damn. Imagine if we could go to that mountain over there. Which I do kind of miss that stuff a little bit, but at the same time, it made me just way too lazy. And I was consuming so much at one point, it was actually starting to get kind of like... It was annoying my, Basically, I just can't do it anymore. It's like annoying my gut and my back. It's like, you know, vaping can cause inflammation in your lower back now, and weed's way stronger than it ever has been, so it's not supposed to be as strong as it is nowadays. And then cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome is starting to hit a lot of people, which I thought that's what I had, but hell, maybe it was. But we confirmed it was costochondritis and alcoholic gastritis, so that was a really bad combination. It takes a while to heal from costochondritis if it's bad. And then when I moved out here, I was eating way too many edibles. Yeah, just too lazy. I didn't get anything done. Then I didn't like it when I was zoned out that much for that long. Like spending years just being stoned. It feels better being sober, but there's still part of me that misses it. Here we go, a Drake. Or Avis. Wyvern, okay. That works too.
Doesn't have to be a friend of yours, does he?
Ow. Okay, that thing actually hits a little bit harder.
Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away.
Nice, already staggered.
Yeah, boy.
Ravage!
Get him, boy.
Heal! Nice, I got an achievement for letting my dog heal me. Nice.
Sick of Torgal. Not this time. You know what to do, boy.
Yeah, I definitely want to see some more elements that I can use besides just these. Like, it'd be cool if I can use Shiva's elements and Titan and stuff.
Over here. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy.
Nice. First Wyvern defeated.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
I like how the bodies remain too. Usually vanish in all Final Fantasy games. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna start doing walks again, and I'm gonna be very careful about doing the curls, just because my form was bad and I hurt my back doing that. Damn it! And like I said, I didn't realize just how bad workout pains when you mess up like that could be. Like, that sucked so much. I've been in a very good mood until that happened, and then it just absolutely soured my mood.
They won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
Look at these mushrooms right here. If they were yellow, they'd be like chicken of the woods. I really want to try that, and puffballs. Like, I really want to try those. Hold on, dog. I want to look at stuff.
What is it, boy?
I still love that this voice actor's here. That's just, I know I keep saying that, but still, it's just cool. He totally belongs in this world. Here I come, Torgal. Good
You like that, boy?
Is that? Oh.
At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Torgal.
I bet they were so proud of themselves when they like looked at this game and were just like, look how good this looks. Look at this. It's so cool. Oh, we got a lot of blood. More of those wolf things.
Well, they look not too happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, I missed that one.
You know what to do, boy. Stay down. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Yeah, the combat's just very smooth feeling. Alright, that's where we need to go, but let me look around a little bit, Torgal. Allow me to look, Torgal. Where did we come out of? Is it right here? Yeah, okay. Come out of here. Blood everywhere, enemies. I like this music again. Who's a good dog? There's got to be an achievement for petting the dog a certain number of times. Especially after, like, it gives you a direction. This is starting to remind me of a... Oh, yeah, it just gave me an achievement for it. Like I just said, pet Torgal 5 times. This is starting to remind me of 13 also when you land on the... Or when you get away from the city. Was it Insomnia? No, that's... Cocoon? I don't remember. We get out into the glowing blue forest, and then also when you get down to the actual planet itself. That was the problem I had with the game, though, is that there was just way too much action. Like, way too much. Way too much. And it was too linear, also, because that just... Story was great, but, like, come on, man. Oh. Boss fight. What are we going to fight? I'm excited. Final Fantasy has the best boss fights. So does Dark Souls and Elden Ring, but... Of course, those games piss me off when they're too hard. It's rare that I come across one that pisses me off. And oh! Okay, it's that thing. Sudanese armor-plated lizard.
Sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
What? It's still short, just not quite as quick. But it'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
I thought exactly.
A Fafnir. Alright. I think that's totally new too. I don't remember hearing a creature named that. Whoa. All right. Oh.
Not this time. Over here.
Come on, Fafnir. Is this just a Fafnir or is it like an actual beast? Whoa, okay. I like how it's not hurting the dude at all.
A little help.
Sick him. Ravage.
What you've got, boy.
Is he doing anything? Is the guy that's with me doing anything?
My wounds, boy. Sick of Torgal.
This thing's actually hurting me. There we go. Dude, what are you doing, man? Are you helping at all? What is he just walking around? Oh, there we go. He kicked it. He kicked it once. Next, he's going to be like that dude from the beginning where he's going to be like, and there I was, facing down this creature. Clive doing absolutely nothing. Oh, shit. Nice. That's cool.
Get him, boy. Over here.
Interesting boss fight.
Not if we kill him first. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Dude, this looks so good. It also reminds me of Monster Hunter. I'm actually having to go through my potions a little bit. I really need Curaga.
Not this time. Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
Ooh. Oh, okay. That was close.
Over here. Sick of Torgal.
I don't think I can hit it at all when I'm doing that.
There, boy. Not this time.
Oh, I thought that was done. Whoa. There we go, staggered.
There, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Nice. Fafnir of the North slain. That was a fun little boss. Nice. Nice.
Come on. Stand back.
I like that he can use magic too. Ramu. He's got to be Ramu then. Nice. I love that distant thunder like echoing and rolling away. Oh, it hurts him when he does it.
You're a dominant.
I am. Aye. Well, not by choice, mind. Old bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to haunt.
Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, Ramu obviously is there then. Another one that's been
Sid,
decided.
you say you want to help dominants and bearers. Well, what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war?
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Okay?
God, that guy's voice is so good, man. To be born with a voice that good. Like, I feel like I have a naturally good speaking voice, and I can do a lot of good voices. But hearing other people do some of their voice acting and stuff has humbled me a bit. Like, I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Like, when it came to voice acting, at least with range-wise. I've got, like I said in one of the other things, I've got about 30 different voices I can do. And some of them are very good, some are very different from the others. I can do a very good female voice, but a South African one. Crooktooth Jax is probably my best one.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
I forgot what the goal even with this is. I'm just too busy looking at everything else. Fanning Embers. World of Dominant of Fire. Word of a Dominant of Fire had been spotted at a nearby village, convinces Clive to set aside any things he might have to try and excite in his motives to join the man. Though only for as long as his desire for revenge demands it. I like the little half skirt robe thing that he's got going on, kind of like the way Yufa does, and or Yuna, not Yufa. Yuffie, Yuna. And 10 too. I'm just gonna take a minute and just walk calmly and slowly through this forest until I fight these giant bugs. Giant blood flies. Oh, hornets. Okay. Good job, lad. The beetles are all dead. You can come out of the woods now. I've always liked giant insects in games, fighting giant insects. There's not enough games that let you play as like some kind of bug master. Where you have like bug magic and stuff like that.
There, boy. Get him, boy.
This is easy.
Get him, boy. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy.
Is one even going to be able to land a hit on me?
Sick of talking.
Probably not. Nope. Boy, that was the easiest fight we've had so far. Yeah, I'm liking this game. If it's not clear, I'm liking this game now.
See
Like
that
I was
river?
before, but
We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost Wing in no time.
In no time. Right.
nope, there's some of those plants. Looks like we can explore a little bit more. Fuck, the dog doing that weirded me out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough. You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Over here. Over here. You know what to do, boy.
You know what? I'm gonna pet my dog again. Hold on a second.
Sick 'em, Torgal. Stay down. Get him. Over here. Keep your distance, boy. It's over. Get him, boy. Get him.
You level up pretty quick in this too. At least right now. I mean, usually it is a lot quicker in the early stages. It seems like almost every fight I've gotten in has been a level up. Alright, now how do I get up there? It's that one where I'm gonna have to go completely around. Yes. Yeah, our character doesn't move fast. There is no sprint option, at least not that I'm aware of. There's that little dodge option, but that kind of makes you stop too, so it's not really worth it. Well, besides Phoenix Shift, I guess, but once again, that's another stop.
You know what to do, boy.
Okay, here we go. So that's how I found it. More wolves.
Give them all you've got. Get him, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal.
Good job, Torgal. This is stupid. I like wolves.
No holding back. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy.
Get rid of these wolves. Well, actually, I'll fight this thing. You guys take care of the wolves. Ow.
Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal.
I like how the wolves have been dying by just being in the vicinity while I did these spells. They're like, hey, what about us? This guy's not even paying attention to us.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Nice. Love the colors, love the effects. Spells look great. World looks great. Everything looks great.
Quiet. A Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And?
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent.
Wait, now he's gonna die.
We move.
Never mind.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
Oh, now he's dead. He should have kept his mouth shut.
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
The fuck was that?
That woman.
What did she just hit them with? Like a wind spell?
Commander of Waloed's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
No, I don't think so. Hope you can change your armor, too. I don't think you can, but... Usually keep the same look the whole game in any Final Fantasy game.
At least they're not giant lizards.
Oh, wow. Okay. That looked kind of cool. Not entirely sure what just happened there, but I'm not going to complain. Get away from my dog.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy.
This is very satisfying combat, again. God, I need to start putting like a coin in a jar or something every time I repeat myself during my streams. It's also just teaching me to not repeat myself so much in general. Cinematic clash on the screen flashes orange like this during a pivotal moment in battle. Repeatedly tap X to either press or fend off the attacks. Okay. Wind spell.
Behind you.
Wonder what happened if I didn't press X over and over. He's lucky he had a gloved gauntlet. This guy's pretty good.
Get him.
Midnight Raven. Alright. Hey! Don't you hurt my dog.
Sick of Torgal. Get him.
Okay, so he can teleport with this wind. Where is he? There he is. Fuck! I wasted that. Damn.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Sick him, Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Great to see you.
Ow.
Get him.
Damn it, I missed again. I need to get closer when I do that, like right up against this guy. Again, though, what is Ramu Sid doing? Raymond Sid. Ramen noodle. Is that my sword or his? Oh, his.
This time.
Nice. Hell yeah. That was a badass execution. Gonna have some more more stuff to catalog, like enemy-wise, when I get back and check out.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that.
Clive's gonna be pissed when he learns that he killed his brother.
Speaking of which,
He's clearly Ifrit.
Does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lost Swing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Stage replay and arcade mode. Stage replay and arcade mode are now available in the Hideaways Erit Stone. Enter the virtual battlefield for details on each of the new options. Cool, so you can just replay a level if you liked it a lot, like that one. Orabel Downs. The idyllic plains that stretch across the southern reaches of the Holy Empire are sparsely populated unless one knows where to look. That sounds cool. Yeah, and I do hope that they give you a lot of stuff to look around and explore. Exactly. Let me go back to the hideaway and look at some of the stuff I've unlocked. Do this quest, whatever this is over here. Yeah, let me look at this real quick. Arcade mode, replay any previously cleared stage and be awarded a scored base on performance. Restrictions on level gear, consumables applied, gameplay mode. Okay. Stage replay, replay any previously cleared stage but at current level. Interesting. Okay, 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 okay.
Do you think we should go and help?
It sounds like Otto has everything under control. As always.
Had so many uses.
And how might this old soul
Alright, tomes. I need to see some new stuff. I wonder why they went with these little pixelated things. That's an odd decision, but I like it still.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I like him. Sid's my favorite so far. What a great character in all ways. Torgal. I do find it interesting that in this game that you don't have like a whole party that is like consistent. It's just you and the dog, which is cool. It's an interesting take, you know, doing something different like that. Which obviously, I mean, I would prefer a party, but this is fine too. Sharon or Karen? Or Karen? Karan. But the glass eye does something. Alright. Lay of the Land. That's probably what I'm going to call this episode, Lay of the Land. Because I spent a lot of it just looking at this stuff and exploring the forest. Alright. Here we go, the Great Wood. Vast forest in the southwestern part of Senbrek. Wildlife thrives here, but the delicately balanced ecosystem has been thrown into disarray in recent years by the encroachment of the blight and the beast driven before it. So dangerous has it become that travelers rarely venture here anymore. Man, I can't read tonight. I have been enjoying doing recordings of new games like this. I'm going to start doing that more. Like with Requiem when it comes out. Obviously, doing that. Airship proper. So these were just airships. A bunch of these were airships. All right. Hornets, vampire thorns. Well, most floors thought of as the stationary roots binding them to soil upon which their matron's seed first fell. There are some species which have an uncanny capacity for locomotion, species such as northern storm's vampire thorn. Instead of drawing nutrients from the earth, these pitcher-like plants hide themselves in the undergrowth where they wait for prey to happily stumble by, at which time they rush out, emitting a foul-cloying, mind-numbing pollen and vicious sap to disorient the victim while they strike and strangulate with a pair of frighteningly long vines. Yeah, that'd be terrifying. Imagine if those were real. Most commonly found in the woodlands of Rosaria and western Sandbreke, or Sandbrek. Hornets are often mistaken for birds due to their prodigious size. This mistake, however, can prove deadly, for the overgrown insect are extremely territorial and highly aggressive, and will attack aught that might venture near their hive, using stingers laden with a poison potent enough to subdue creatures as large as wyverns. Wolves. Very fucking weird-looking wolves. Individually lacking in both strength and speed to subdue prey of any considerable size, wolves will instead hunt in packs, communicating amongst one another as men might, so as to overwhelm their victims. And while forever wary of other creatures, some breeds have been found to be more willing to form bonds with humankind, and thus can be found everywhere from traveling menageries to elite infantry units in the Imperial Army. Following rumors of children being mauled by wolves, the duchy ordered a mass culling of the beasts, which saw their numbers in Rosaria reduced to almost none. Well, I mean, the kids shouldn't have fucking been eaten by wolves. That's on them. Avises, middling dragons whose membranous wings are attached to their forelegs rather than their torsos, and end in hook-like talons used to rip apart the flesh of their prey. Their abundance in northwestern Storm eventually resulted in mass domestication by the Imperial Legion, which, alongside the spreading of the Blight, drove remaining populations south into the deserts of Dalmekia, where they now struggle for supremacy with existing species. Fafnir of the North, an ancient dragon adapted exclusively for life on the ground, and as such encased in thick bony armor. So it's a dragon. Though its kin once claimed dominion over the northern territories, the spread of the Blight inevitably forced this once gentle giant south in search of prey. Alright, once again, I am concerned at the lack of spaces for the enemies in the bestiary. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 33 more slots for enemies. Some of them are probably going to be the other icons, though, like Ramu and whatever when we see them. That, once again, that leaves very little room for just normal animals, normal beasts for you to come across. But assuming that the Leviathan DLC gives you more stuff, like it opens up a whole new branch, and it doesn't just reuse the same ones or like reskin them or something. That's something I'm not a big fan of if this is the case. That this is all we got. That's going to make me sad.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
So many uses.
What are you reading, dude? It's like the big book of shit. Do I have any new music? Let me take a look. I doubt it, but... Set as BGM. Big gay man. Press the button. This dude just comes down there and he's like, "Hey!" Like, oh, okay. That's a surprising option.
Their masters in the Imperial capital. By the look of those bruises, not a moment too soon.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter where they came from. Only that they're here now.
There's just a chicken.
This whole place is falling apart. Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any... Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
Even that voice acting sounded better than any NPC I've come across in an Assassin's Creed game lately.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me, and it takes a lot of work to keep this place standing. More than...
It certainly looks like you've got your...
Ah, you can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. Right,
probably in the Great Wood.
Wood.
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in the... Thanks again.
White Ads? Where is that? Yeah, no sprint option is also kind of annoying. When I bumped into that guy with the box, I pictured Fable immediately, where you bump into them, they just drop their boxes. Or you can just wave, and they'll drop them, and they'll shatter in a million pieces. That always cracked me up.
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Geoffrey, master carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you. Are all these missions just inside here?
Not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
I guess eventually we'll find out. I'm sure maybe at first it starts off easy.
Here we are. I'd better get this to... Geoffrey, was it?
Oh shit! I only have a certain amount of time! I know, obviously I could just teleport. I get it, but... That'd be bullshit if I didn't get there in time. He's like, sorry bro, you failed. We're all dead. We're all out of food now. We didn't build the garden fast enough or whatever.
Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Will this be enough?
This will do nicely, thank you. With a bit of luck, the walls won't be falling in on us just yet.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
There's no need to...
That's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now.
Alright. Space, no. Oh, nice, he just gave me a meteorite. Okay. Here you go, here's a piece of moldavite, which is worth a shit ton in real Earth. Unreal Earth. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream right here, even though I technically don't. I really want to keep going, but I'm just gonna, I don't know, take a very small break, and I'm gonna hop right back in because there's no way I'm gonna be able to go to sleep. I screwed up my sleeping schedule, so I'm just enjoying this. I'm having fun. I do recommend this game already. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.